Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. My regards to all the parents that are watching this video. And this video is specifically made for all those who are intending to write JAMB in the year 2026, or those who are parents who have children that want to write JAMB in 2026. Now, JAMB sales will start from January to March next year, and it's important for you as parents to gather all the necessary information to be able to get your children prepared before the JAMB. Now, it is not just about the purchase of the form or anything. It goes beyond the purchase of the form. There are some things that you need to make sure they are available and ready and properly done before you go ahead to make purchase of that particular form. And that's what we're going to be discussing in this particular video, right? Now, before you end up sending that SMS to, don't forget, the first stage that you're told about about your JAMB registration is to send your NIN digit, the 11 digit of your NIN, to the 55019 or 66019 so that you can get your JAMB profile code sent to you. But before you go ahead and do that, there are things you need to do. The first thing you must do is that you must do the NIMC and NIN check. What do I mean by that? It means that before you go ahead and register that particular JAMB, you must make sure that your NIN is in the details of your NIN, that is the name, the date of birth, the gender, and every other information tallies with the details on your O level. Now, this might get complicated when you start registering for your JAMB. You must rectify the issues first. So that means that if any child is going to register for their NIN with the NIMC, you need to go with the child, take them to that place. So this information is for all parents. So if you are watching this now, please make sure you go with the children. Once the details are confirmed, then you can go ahead and send your NIN number to 55019 or 66019. Now, the next stage after that is that, now even before, after you have sent the profile code, note that when registration commences and you have been asked to start sending the profile code, it is important to take note that at that point in time, you must send as many times as possible. When you send the first time, it mostly will not, send you your profile code most times. If it doesn't, you don't have to worry. Just hold on. Once you get your JAMB profile code, after you have been able to send the NIN to those numbers I've specified before now, then it is time for you to get the ePIN. Now, the ePIN is, you have to pay for that. Now, you only purchase the ePIN from authorized channels. So you can reach out to us in the DM, then we'll help you generate the ePIN, and then you can use it to go and carry out the registration. Now, the registration of JAMB is only and strictly done by accredited center in JAMB. So your location or your locality, we have some accredited centers which is usually called the JAMB CBT center, right? You have your JAMB, your ePIN. You take that ePIN to the JAMB center. Now, when you get there, you don't have to pay any amount of money. This is an authorization by JAMB that they must register your. Once you can provide your ePIN, there's an amount that JAMB already collected for the ePIN that they are going to remit to this CBT center. So once you get there, once they ask you to pay, you take the matter up. There's no amount, you are not supposed to pay any amount of money to get your JAMB register. We don't know if that will be changed later, but for now, according to the information we have, you don't have to pay any amount of money to the CBT center to register. When you are registering your details, make sure that you check properly that the details are inputted properly. The names you have, we've seen people that have mistakes on the university they are picking, mistakes on their names, mistakes on the phone number, mistakes on the email address. So email address issues can happen at any point in time, and this email address issue can cause you a lot of issues. That means that when you are carrying out any changes and you need to download your admission letter, you need to download your original JAMB result, you have to go every time you have to go to the CBT center to do that. If you don't have the Gmail that you are using to register as the one that you have access to directly, that is logged in on your phone. So whichever Gmail you are providing must be properly registered on your phone, and you must have the login details properly saved somewhere and backed up. If this is not done, make sure you do that before you provide that email address to JAMB. Because once they provide that email address, the JAMB profile code will be automatically linked to that email and will be automatically linked to your NIN. Now, before I even continue, for those who have registered JAMB maybe last year or last 2 years, your profile code that you used previously will also be used for this year's registration. Maybe you didn't get admitted last year. That profile code that you have can still be used to generate your ePIN, and then you can go ahead and register for your JAMB. What about if you're having issues when when you are trying to register? So let's talk about the another error. So the kind of errors you get errors like record not found, or that means you need to visit, or you should go and visit the NIMC center. You have errors like wrong parameter. This wrong parameter means maybe you are not using the right SMS format, right? So you have to send it correctly, just your NIN number, then you send to that number, right? It's also possible that you can have if it says NIN has already been registered, it means that you used that SIM before, so you need to use another SIM card. So maybe someone used the SIM card before you purchase that SIM card, then you might not be able to use that SIM card to do whatever you want to do. So you must retrieve the original SIM card you use for the first profile code registration, and then you send the request with that particular SIM, right? So for parents, make sure that the address and details are properly put in. For students, make sure that when you are registering the exam, there's a dual screen. So that means if the person registering the exam is having a laptop like this, you will have another screen that is facing this other side, right? That's facing this other side, where you can see what is going on the screen. And this is very, very crucial and important for you to carry out, so that you can be able to monitor what's going on. So in conclusion, you must make sure you like and subscribe to this channel, so that when the registration starts, if there's any other change, we're going to communicate with you in our WhatsApp group. So we have a WhatsApp group link, which I put in on the top of this video. Join the WhatsApp group and see if there's any change in this particular information I'm currently sharing. My name is Ezekiel. I'd love to see you in the next one. Peace out.